Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right. Now, can you see me also?
Okay, let me spotlight your video.
Can you see me? Can
Yes,
you
we
see
can
me
see.
also?
Yes.
All right. Don't worry. My village people will not work today. I'm done with my village, but then it's not work today. Really, the power not work today because whichever way we're gonna have this meeting. All right. So, good morning, well creators. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Now, I apologize. My network was terrible. I learned that MTN jammed apps here in Owori, so I don't know what's happening basically. So but then I'm coming through my browser and Shadow are going to do this. Shadow do this. So pardon the whole back and forth. All right, but then I believe you get amazing value by time today. So I'm honored to be here with you today. I'm honored to be here with you today, and it's a pleasure being here with you. You see, when I got the call from, I was like, okay, I was like, look, whichever way, I'm going to do this. Even if I'm in the moon, I will do this. Surely I will, and I thought that I'm here right now. Okay, so my time here today is going to be very, very short. All right. And my assignment is very, very simple. I'll be sharing a bit with you. Okay. I'll be sharing a bit with you quickly just to at the beginning of the intro, the local mentioned, an event we had back then, everybody event, well, I will show you a bit of that with the course of this session. All right, so please, at any point, if you can't hear me, just tell me you can't hear me. All right, so that I can fix this up. At any point, if you can't hear me, just tell me you cannot hear me. All right, so once again, it's a pleasure being here with you all today. Now, I'm going to start by saying this. You see, I grew up in a home, with the mentality that the only way you can succeed in life is if you go to school. That's my upbringing. So my parents ensured that I went to school. BSc, MSc, what did that? And then it was amazing. It was good. All right. But you see, um, the only issue for me came up after my MSc. You see, I finished top of my class, BSc, MSc. I was the best in my set. But you see, at that point, after my NYC, after my MSc program, I got a job. And that was where my life story began. You see, why I say this with you all? Because you see, at that point I got that job, that was about the best time you talking to me at that point in time. That's about the best talking to me at that point in time. So I was like happy that, man, yes, finally I got this job. I know can guess how much was I being paid. Let me share my screen with you so you understand where I'm coming from. All right, I believe you can all see my screen, right? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just give me a yes. If you can see my screen, give me a yes, please. Just give me a yes. You don't sure you
Yes.
can see my screen. If you can see, just type yes for me. Just type yes. You can see, right? Beautiful. All right then. So I got that job after my master's program. Best student in my set from UI. And so my belief was that, look, okay, then I'll go, then I'll go to a very, very lucrative job, after my mercy program. But lo and behold, that didn't happen. Let me share this with you. How was I being paid the salary? My salary at a point in time after my MSc, the job I got then, I was being paid 540,000 naira every year. 540K per annum. That means that in a month, I was earning 45K in a month. It's when in the month I was, doing 45K. But watch this. I was doing this at that point in my life. You see, I was giving my company everything. Let me zoom this so you can see it properly. I give my company everything. I give them everything. Because so whatever I do, I give 150%. So you see, I give my company everything. You see, I bought a lot of contracts into the company. I changed the entire company system. My boss was blown away, and but yet I was being paid 45K every single month. I work Monday to Friday, but guess what? I work Sunday to Sunday. Monday to Friday never happened. It never happened. Why? Because every single week I work Sunday to Sunday. I do 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. You see, I was doing this, but you see, I didn't mind. I didn't mind because of what I believe in that one day through my job, you see, I'm going to achieve financial freedom. And so I thought. So I thought, my plan was very simple. Work in this company for, a few years, gain a lot of experience, and then apply for a job with the UN. And once I get the job with the UN, I'll be earning in dollars. My life is set. So I thought, until one wonderful Monday morning, at the of that session, I go to the office that Monday morning, and then I thought I was at my boss wanted to see me. I was happy that at last my promotion has finally come. You see, guess what? When I went to him and I sat down before him, the words he said to me on that day, I will never forget. He said, Michael, you're advised to resign. We can't afford to pay you anymore. I was shocked. Resign? How? I said, sir, I've been the best employee of the month for over a year. So what did I do wrong? Why me? He said, because the company goes through a whole lot at that point in time that, I have no severance package. They advised that, I vacate my decks immediately. You see, I left the company on that day with tears in my eyes. You see, I left the company on that day. I was angry with myself. Why? Because, see, God knows I gave them everything. I gave them every single thing, and yet they set me like I was worthless. I was asked to go like I was relevant. They pushed me away like had no value. I was angry with myself. Why? Because I gave them every single thing. But you see, that didn't break me, no. That didn't break me. What broke me was 4 days after I lost my job. I got a call from my mom. And she said, Mike, your dad has stroke this morning. Please, can you send us 20,000 to what we'll have for your dad's medication? 20K. I said, Mom, I don't have the money. I said, Mom, see, I lost my job 4 days ago. Right now, I'm owing my house rent. I don't have the money. You see, over the phone that night, my mom broke down. She was crying. You see, hear my mom cry that night broke my heart. It broke my heart. I could not bear it. Till now, I still feel the pain till now. She was crying. Why? Because my dad, who took me through school from my primary school to my master's program, he needed just 20K, and I could not even send it to him. The only time he needed my help in his life, I could not send it to him. I felt terrible. You see, I felt terrible within. I went to look for the house I was living back then, in Ibadan, and I cried bitterly, and I told myself this: like, see, this will never, ever happen again. You see, I was where I was for a long time. You see, I was miserable for a long time. You see, I was in pain for a long time. You see, I was there for a long time, angry with myself. I was there for a long time until the day my mentor, God bless him, the my mentor, Professor Sam, was on this, said, Michael, see, let me show you something that will change. Let me show you something that will help us financially. Let me show you something. Let me tell you the worst thing can happen to you. See, my dear friends, if you are broke, you're okay. If you are broke in the mind, that's the end of the world. But guess what? If you are broke, not only in the mind, but at the same time you are proud, you don't finish. I tell you, you don't finish. My mentor will tell me, Mike, this is like, what does he want to show me? Like, what does he want to show me? You know why? Because during our school days, I helped my mentor in his, helping him for the year project. I basically supervised my mentor's, for the year project. Why? Because we're classmates, but I was kind of good then, so I was told to supervise his project. So in my mind, I was like, what does he want to show me? This one that I even supervised his project, what does he want to show me? I beg you, nothing can show me that I don't even know already. I was thinking I was smart. I was thinking that I was the smart one. Someone tried to show me something that helped my life. But in my mind, I feel like, look, what does it show me? I know everything already. My dear friends, you are broke. And someone is trying to show you something that helped your life. You're feeling proud. At that point, it's the end. It is over. At that point, you're not finished. So he was showing me all of these things, and then he said, "Michael, come on, then it was doing your life campaign." He was like, "Come on, join this." Me, I was feeling proud that for what? No, let's show this. I'm going to figure out something that will change my life. I say applying for jobs here and there. But when Sapa hold me back and front, I couldn't, I said, Mr. Ifeanyi, please, if I that thing, show it to me. Now let me see it. My dear friends, I saw the business. I jumped right into the business. But guess what? I came on board, I had to borrow the money. Whenever I want to do something, I don't try to say an obstacle. I don't say an excuse. No, I don't give an excuse. I have to find a way. I have to get money, and I came on board. But let me tell you this. When I came on board, I started running the business. My mentor guided me, supported me, all right, and every day I thank God for him. Let me show you this. I'm saying, okay, show you. You mentioned this earlier, but I'm going to show this to you. Look at this. Now, you see, this was me. That was me at the anniversary of Alliance Emotion Global. That's right there in the middle. All right, that's right there in the middle. That's me. That's I was on the phone on the left, and I was on the right. That was me after I came on board. Mind you, I brought money to begin the business. So yes, I did. I brought that money. I began the business. Started running the business, and this was me just a few months. After I joined the business. At the Amb Global anniversary in Lagos. It took me a lot. I had to borrow all the money I could to go to that Lagos event. I had to borrow, yes. And I was at that event, you see, and that's me right in the middle. You see me right in the middle, looking all fine. You see, at this point, I realized something that, look, a man is only ugly when he's broke. True of us. True of us. Yes. A man is only ugly when he's broke. You see, by the time he begins to have money, everything that begins to change. Yes. Someone said that money is the best bleaching cream. If you want to bleach, have money, your skin will clear by itself. And that was right there, you see your screen. That's right there, when I began this business. And watch this. At that point, even Amsel Nefo was still a silver executive. At that point, even Amsel was still a silver executive. But today, that have risen to where they are today. Now, what was the point? But you see, you choose how you want your end point to be. What are the same starting points? All right. But then when you believe you are good enough to succeed, my dear friends, trust me, you become successful. Once you believe that you are good enough, trust me, you become good enough. No matter what anybody says, if you don't believe you are good enough, trust me, you will not be good enough. But once you believe in your spirit and look and say, I am good enough, I can be from anywhere I am, and I think any height I will attain. Trust me, that height you will attain it. You see, that's me looking all miserable, looking all frustrated. That was me when I began this process, when I began this business, my dear friends. And I started working the business, I started building the business. And yes, things were tough. Things were tough. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why things were tough. My greatest regret in this business, my greatest regret. Well, what I tell you best is this. Even to date, my greatest regret is that I had a small vision. My greatest regret to date is that when I joined this business, I had a small vision. My dear friends, I tell you this for free. No matter what happens to you, never have a small vision. My vision was too small. You see, all I wanted was an extra 30K. That's what I wanted. That if I'm earning an extra 30,000 naira, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. That's all I wanted, nothing else. Just an extra 30K. That's all I wanted. But then watch this. You see, when your vision is too small, what happens to you? Your thoughts become too small. Your feelings become too small. Your decisions all become too small. Your plans all become too small. Your actions become small. All that happens, your result also becomes small. But if you start right now, have a big vision. Have a big vision. All right, if you're in a group, if you're in a cluster, tell your neighbor, have a big vision. All right, that means have a big vision. You see, when we have a big vision, everything begins to change. You see, my vision was so small, and that affected my growth pattern. Yes, my vision was small, and that affected everything I was doing. I was like, my brain is not growing. You see, let me tell you this. Many of us blame someone else for our problem. We blame someone else for our problem. At the point, I was like, look, I was like, if only my upline was based in Ibadan. Child, if only my upline is in Ibadan, my brains would have blown. I'm like, if only I am in Abuja. If only I'm based in Abuja, my business would have made a lot of sense. See, I was wrong, see, I was the Didi. That was doing, if only I'm in Abuja, my life will change. I think Abuja is a place to be. My dear friends, you see, that's the talk of somebody who had a small vision. That's the talk of someone who had a small vision. So my vision was so small, and then I was like, look, that's it. It's because I'm not in Abuja, my dear friends. But you see this. But the day I realized that I'm the one keeping myself small, that I'm the one placing a lead over myself. When I realized that, see, I'm the one shutting myself down by myself. When I discovered that I'm the one limiting myself by myself, you see, at that point, I said, look, see, enough is enough. No. Enough is enough. That if you can go to Abuja and succeed, that means I can be in it, but where I am and become successful. I said, look, I can be where I am today and still become successful. But dear friends, at that point, when I said that to myself, you see, that was the point where my life began to change. Let me tell you this. Your upline is not the one to change your life. I hope you know. Not if you're downline. No. Not if you're mentor. No. It is you. It is you. Why? Because your destiny is in your hands, and only you can change that story for yourself. Only just you. Only you. You see, only you can change that story. Only just you. You see, the day you say enough is enough, that's the day your life begins to change. You see, after I lost that job, you see, I was called back. Oh, yes, I was called back. And when they called back, I said, look, you know what, I'm going to join back, but guess what? This time around, I'm going to fire them by myself. That since they fired me, I was on a revenge mission. And then since they fired me, now they called me back, I'm going to fire them by myself. Let them make this their small money and use that I put in my business. And then I'm going to fire them by myself. Watch this. I joined them back. After like 6 months, they're about to a year. I fired my boss. I resigned my job. I said, look, I'm done. Say, Michael, but we just re-employed this some months ago, but I said, yes, I know. But now I'm done. I've been fired me before. Now it's my turn to fire you guys back. And guess what? When I resigned my job, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. When I resigned my job, that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Why? Because you see, I had enough time to focus on my business, you see. And when I focused on my business, when I said it was time for me to take the bull by the hand, when I said it was time for me to take that step that I wanted for myself, that will move me to the next level. Because you see, I was tired of being among the scrapers. You see, I was tired to be among those who are among, and now we follow. I was sick of being in that category. I was sick of being among those who are playing to lose. You see, many of us play not to lose. How many of us play to win? I was sick of being among those who are playing not to lose. I said, look, it's time for me to play to win. That enough is enough. It's time for me to play to win. At that point in time, I resigned my job. And when I resigned my job, I said, look, now it's time for me to play to win. I resigned that job. And the moment I resigned that job, guess what? My business began to take shape. My business is taking shape. At that point in time, my upline was in Abuja. I was still here I was in Ibadan at that point in time. I was in Ibadan. And I started working my business. What changed? My mentality changed. I stopped blaming everybody and started taking responsibility for my life and my business. I quit blaming everybody. And I started taking responsibility for my life and my business. At that point in time, my business started taking shape. Yes, at the beginning, things were not entirely rosy at the beginning. No, I must say this. At the beginning, things were not entirely rosy. Things were a bit tough at the beginning. Yes. You see, for every success you want, a process will be followed. There can be no success without a process. No. There can be no success without a process. Many times, I'm like, man, can I actually pull this off? But you see, I remember that hey, this person not go bother man though. I said, look, this business will not spoil in my hand. It's not spoil in my hand. And you know, I'm going to give it all it takes. You see, I understood that there can be no social process that look that pain must be involved for me to go to the next level. You know, I understood that. And yes, even though it's not entirely easy, but the vision I had in my head still making everything easy for me. Things were tough. Why? Because my vision was small. But when my vision changed, things became easier for me. My dear friends, you see, at a point, let me say this to someone. At a point, I was possessing other staircase. Yes. What is my balance now that's shocked? You know, I wish I had that picture here. At a point, I was possessing other staircase. I said, after a presentation, I'm going to do it. I don't care where I'm going to do presentation. I'm going to do presentation. I will do it, guys. I'll be under a staircase presenting under a dusty staircase. Presenting to people who are in chairs. Presenting to people, I'll be calling millions. I'll be calling millions, so and they'll be like, "What are this guy saying?" They're calling millions, and see where we are. I will do that confidently. I said, "Look, it doesn't matter where I am right now. What matters is where I'm going to. What matters is the vision I have before me. You see, I'm based on, I'm based on my conviction. Most people say coming on board. And from the staircase we're in, brain started growing. Brain started growing. You know, from there, our brain was growing from there. That's me. And I think this guy, this is Emmanuel. He's in this team. You know, this team. You know, then I'm came to Ibadan, and then we started doing some things together. So, work together, trying to, build something together. And then yes, it was not so easy, but they were pushing it. Why? Because in my mind, if everybody deserves to succeed in this business, it is me. If everybody deserves to succeed, it is me. And I know I'll only make Cameroon successful. And also that look that God has already answered my prayer. Now left for me to take my brain to the next level, do what I must do to that result that I actually want to get. My dear friends, at that point in time, guess what? Everything now began to change. Everything began to change for me at that point in time. Here will start growing. That's me and my leaders there. Both of them now, they're now millionaire mentors. Both of them. And these guys, now this is an old picture back in the day. Right now, both of them are now millionaire mentors. But guess what? There was always a starting point for all of us. And they will start growing. Now, what has this done for me? What has this business done for me? You see, when I joined there, it was all your life happening, right? But today is Labrador Villa project. And I remember when they were saying that, look, I'm doing Labrador Villa project. You can have your own house, have your own car, give to charity, go on vacation. Let me tell you this. I didn't believe any of these things, though. I did not. Why? Because you see, I had a small vision. All I wanted was just an extra 30K in a month. That's all I wanted. Just extra 30K. That's all I wanted. But watch this. My dear friends, through this project, I have been on 11, I've been to 11 countries on vacation. I've been to 11 countries on vacation. All because there's a change in my mindset. All because there's a change in my mentality. You see, here where I'm in the Philippines, from Dubai, I went to the Philippines. That's also, Batan Island. It was amazing. All right, Philippines was fantastic. At this point, business started making sense. They said we'll go on vacation all this way though. I did not believe it. But guess what? It started happening to me. Here, we're in here in South Africa, that global South Africa. From South Africa, went to Mauritius. Mauritius is a beautiful country. Oh, Mauritius is a beautiful country. You see, that country is heaven on earth. It is beautiful. It is amazing. We had an awesome time in Mauritius. It was beautiful. Mauritius was awesome place. Amazing place where, I'm not sure this will play, but then I hope you can see it. I'm doing parasailing, and it's beautiful. Parasailing was beautiful. We had an amazing time. See, at this point, business is taking shape. You're basically making sense at this point in time. This is beautiful. All right, and here we're going to Addis. We're going to Addis in Ethiopia. En route to Seychelles. Here we're in Seychelles. Amazing. That's where my team met some of my team members, Seychelles, and it was beautiful. We had an amazing time in Seychelles. It was amazing. Life started becoming better. Things started making a lot of sense. When they would say we'll go on vacation, all the sense paid. At that point in time, guess what? I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it, but now all of this is happening. Here we're still in Seychelles. We even had a white party on a white yacht or boat. We had this on a Monday morning. It was super duper amazing. All right, this happened on the Monday morning. Excuse me, guys. Ordinarily, on Monday mornings, what do you do? Today's Monday, right? Yes. On Monday mornings, what do you do? Ordinarily. On Monday mornings, what do you do? Tap yourself for me, in the comment section. On Monday mornings, what do you do on Monday mornings? What do you do? Many of us rush out to work on a Monday morning. We have a 5 to 9. We have a 9 to 5. And then we rush out to work on a Monday morning just to see, how can we make a living for ourselves. But watch this. On Monday morning, we're having fun. I hope this is playing. I hope you can hear this. I hope you can hear this. We had this white party, we had this in Seychelles. It was beautiful. It was amazing. It was fantastic, really. Now, I don't know. Can you see the video? Can you hear the video? I don't know. I want to be sure if you can. If it's played smoothly. I want to be sure if it's played smoothly. It is right? Yeah. Then we're in Seychelles. It is beautiful. It was amazing. What a white party in Seychelles. It was amazing. It was good. Amazing. What is swell time? That is what is swell time. All right, so we'll go out time. I'm going to all of the go out time. It was beautiful. What and it's in Seychelles. I could not believe this. I could not. But this was what happened. It happened. It was so amazing. Moving on. See, here we're in Istanbul, Turkey. We're in Turkey here. We're in Istanbul here at this point in time. From Turkey, I went to Jordan. Jordan is an amazing place. Jordan is beautiful. We had a swell time in Jordan. You see, I traveled with my team. We all traveled together. It was amazing. Jordan was here. I was in Dead Sea. Here, was the Dead Sea, and it was amazing. Dead Sea, beautiful place. I did a video. I did a short video right there in the Dead Sea. All right, it is beautiful. Dead Sea, amazing place. Now, many of us have had I've not been Dead Sea, right? But many times, we hear of this either in the Bible or in the Quran, right? But guess what? But here, we're there live. I had the experience in Jordan, and it's beautiful. The Dead Sea is amazing. Good. Here are Petra. Petra is an amazing place. Oh my goodness. Petra is an amazing place. This is a city in a rock. This is a city carved out of a rock. In Petra, in Jordan, it's beautiful. Amazing place. What is swell time in Jordan? That's a picture of what there. It's beautiful. What an amazing time. And every single day, I thank God for this amazing. It's amazing. That's Jordan for you. Now moving on. I'm here on the desert. Right there in the desert. Excuse me. When I joined this business, they made a promise to me that I'll go on vacation, all expense paid. Excuse me, that promise, have they kept it? That for me, that promise, have they kept it? They promised me that I'll go on vacation, all expense paid. That promise, have they kept it? Yes or no? Yes or no? That promise, have they kept it? Yes, right? Yes, right? Fantastic. Now, they said after this project, I'll be able to own my own car. But first, I didn't believe it. But guess what? Through this project, I got my own car, and every single day, I thank God who made that possible for me. Prior to this car, I didn't even own a bicycle tire. Yes, I did not even own a bicycle tire. But through the Buena Vida project, I bought my first car. And not just any car. You see, I bought a Mercedes-Benz. You see, when you're in this car, my goodness, when you are praying, it goes straight to heaven. I'm telling you the truth. When you are praying in this car, it goes straight to heaven. Your prayer direct to heaven once. Why? Because you are praying that prayer in a good car. I'm telling you the way it is. And it's amazing. And every single day, I thank God that possible for me. Excuse me. The promise they made me, have they kept it? The promise they made me, have they kept it? They have, right? They have, right? Yes, they have. Now, ordinarily, see, what I'll show you right now, many times I don't show it. Many times, I don't show it at all. But because we're all partners, okay, because we're all teammates, we're all partners, okay, I'm going to show this to you. When I started this business, I was living in one room. Face me, I face you. Do you know that face me, I face you? When I started this business, I was living in one room. I could not afford to pay 60K in a year for that one room. That was me. I was living in a face me, I face you. I lived there for a long, even when I was working, I was still living in that face me, I face you. And I was struggling to pay my house rent. And at the point, I was almost pushed out of the house. Why? Because I could not pay my house rent. But watch this. To this project. Usually I don't show this, but I'm going to show this to you today. Right now, I'm building 2 of these at the same time. Someone told me that, hey, guy, you have guts. You're building 2 at the same time. I said, yes. I'm building 2 of these at the same time. I'm building 2 of these at the same time. And every day, you see, every day I thank God. You see, who made this possible for me? Every day I thank God who made this possible for me. All right, moving on. That promise they made to me, that promise, have they kept it? That promise they made to me, excuse me, that promise, have they kept it? They have, right? They have, right? Yes, that promise, they have kept it. So I said this to you, if you are here and you are playing with your business, I'm sorry for you. Oh, if you are here and you are playing with this business, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's quite unfortunate. And every day I thank God I'm really possible for me. That promise have been kept, right? That promise have been kept. Now, they say I told you Buena of that project. I'll be able to give to charity. Guess what? At that point in time, you see, at that point in time, I was a charity case myself. How much more give to charity? Hear me clearly. At that point, I was a charity case myself. How much more give to charity? But guess what? To this project, not give to charity. In June, we launched the We Care project. I'm in 247. We launched the We Care project, where we pay the medical bills of people who cannot afford to pay their bills. We went to the hospitals paying the medical bills of people who cannot afford to pay their bills. And in Ibadan, we launched the We Care project, where we went about paying the medical bills of people. A lot of people, you see them all stuck in hospital, and and they cannot afford to pay their bills. They couldn't afford to pay their bills. But guess what? We went there, paid up their bills. I'm doing a short video there. When they paid up their bills, and now they could go home. You see, doing this gave me so much joy. Doing this gave me, I was happy doing this. You see, I felt so much joy in my heart doing this. Why? Because you see, I was someone who could not help myself. You see, I could not help anybody. See, I could not help anybody. But through this project, now we're paying people medical bills. You see, I felt so much joy doing this. You felt a lot of people who were probably in hospital for months. They don't pay their medical bills. But when they pay their medical bills, and now they can go home, now they're happy. Now they're happy. And every single day, you see, I thank God. I thank God who made that possible. See, a lot of people who were broken, a lot of people who were bedridden, a lot of people who were particularly arrested in the hospital there. What was they couldn't pay their bills. But guess what? Right now they've all gone home thanks to the Buena project. And every day I thank God for this. Every day I thank God for that person for us. Now, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You see, I'm doing so right now. Amazing. That's why the entire team will care. Okay. Now look at this. Look at this. You see, even right now, I pay the school fees of some children I don't even know. Right now, I pay the school fees of some children I don't even know, and that's why I'll be giving an award by the Rotary Club of Ibadan. They give me an award. They give me the humanitarian service award. Well, because right now I pay the school fees of kids I don't even know. I'm because of the things I've done in Ibadan. They give me the award, and every single day, you see, I thank God who made that possible for me. My dear friends, the promise they made to me, that promise, have they kept it? Excuse me. The promise that the laboratory made to me, the promise that the promise the soul energy made to me, excuse me, that promise, have they kept it? Have they kept it? Yes or no? The promise the society made to me when I came on board, that promise, have they kept it? They are right. They are right. Fantastic. Yes, that promise, they have kept it. All right. Now moving on. Watch this. They said that I won't have the best of mentorship. Okay, here, I'll give the word of millennial mentor, at the 24/7 level and also at the soul energy level, give that word of millennial mentor, and every day I thank God for that. All right, so moving on. When I came here, they said that I'm gonna have the best of mentorship. My dear friends, every single day, I pray for my mentor. Oh, every day I pray for my mentor, Apostle Samuel Zoni, that God will bless him. Let me tell you one secret. If you are here, hearing the sound of my voice, and you're not loyal to your mentor, I'm sorry for you. If I'm okay saying do this, I'm not doing it, I'm sorry for you. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry for you. See, loyalty is key. Once you are loyal to your mentor, there's no way other God's helping you will not succeed. Once you are loyal to your mentor, you become an amazing success. You see yourself growing in leaps and bounds beyond your rest imagination. I beg of you, if your mentor says do this, please do it. If your mentor says jump, ask them, please, how high should I jump? Please, I know what I'm saying. See, I'm saying this out of experience. You see, I have been ignorant. At the same time, I have been smart. You see, I was ignorant. Thinking that I could do this on my own. Thinking that, I don't need a mentor. Who am I a mentor? After all, what does he want to tell me? You see, whatever your mentor tells you to do, for the sake, please hear me clearly. Work creators, please hear me. For the sake of a financial future, please listen to your mentor. For the sake of those who are dependent on you, please listen to your mentor. If I was okay, please say do this, please do it. Whatever I told to do, if Apostle Chidi says do this, please do it. Anything they say you do, please, it is for your own good. Why? Because if you don't do it, no problem. They will still make money, but you will not earn a dime. If you don't do it, they'll still make money, but you earn nothing. You say, why are you telling me to do this? After all, who are they saying? You mean you want me to do this, Abi? So you don't make money. If you like, do it though. If I don't do it, it is your own pocket. They will still make money. You'll be there, squeezing your face, saying it does not work. You see, loyalty is key. Loyalty is key. Whatever you are told to do it. You see, I'm going to tell you something. You see, I actually have 2 regrets in this business. The first was having a small vision. Now, I'm going to tell you the second one. The second one was something I did not do. Something my mentor told me to do, but I didn't do it. That's why it cost me 2 years in this business. I won't tell you what it is. That's what I did not do. Cost me 2 years in this business. What do I mean? My mentor told me in 2017, he said, Michael, there's a big event happening in Lagos. He said, Michael, make sure that you and your team attend that event in Lagos. Hey, that was the global anniversary in 2017. He said, ensure you and your team attend that event. I said, boss. You see, boss, I have a big event. You see, boss, I have a series of big events. I said, boss, I have a series of big events I've been doing. I said, boss, see, you see, I have a series of big events, and these big events, I'm doing them back to back. And on that day, I have a massive. He said, boss, see, that day was shutting down Ibadan. In fact, 500 people will be in that hall that day. Boss will close them down. The course will rain. He said, Michael, ensure that you and your team, that event, postpone that event. Make sure you all attend the big event happening, the big anniversary happening in Lagos. I said, boss, no now. See, boss, this is business. Boss, would you need for business, Abi? Boss, let me run this big event. Let me run this big position on Ibadan. What should that Ibadan? Boss, cause will rain. Guess what? My mentor was practically begging me to be at the Lagos anniversary. He was begging me that he said, Michael, you and your team, make sure you all attend the anniversary. Make sure you all attend. Guys, I did not listen to my mentor. I was foolish. Guess what? They all coming from Abuja to Lagos. Me, I was in Ibadan. Ibadan is close to Lagos. Ibadan is very close to Lagos. But they're all coming by bus. All of them were coming by bus. My mentor was coming. Imagine Abdul Fani coming by bus from Abuja. I'm sure Abdul Roke was even in that bus too. I think so. I don't know if she was, but I'm thinking she was also in that bus too. I'm sure Abdul Didi was in that bus, and they're all coming from Abuja. And when they go to Ibadan, they were calling me. They're like, Mike, where are you? Mike, come down, come down. There's a free bus. Free bus are moving to Lagos. Hey, yes, you see, Abdul Roke was in that bus. They were calling me. They're calling me. Mike, where are you? Mike, come. Leave everything you're doing. Come with your team. Come and enter the free bus. So, free bus to Lagos. Guys, I did not attend. I didn't this is my mentor. I did not. I was saying, yes, Yana was it. I was saying, boss. I said, boss, this is a big event. I want to shut down everywhere. I think this is my mentor. I think this is my mentor. My mentor left. They all were in that event. Because guess what? My not attending that event pushed my business back by 2 years. I'm telling you this. Because I did that event, I denied my entire team. You see, I denied not only myself, I also denied my entire team. My entire team also did not attend that event too. That cost me 2 years in this business. That means that whatever I'm doing right now, I should have done that 2 years ago. That cost me, my business went back by 2 years. So I can kneel down and beg you. If your mentor says, please go for an event, I beg you, go for that event. Hey, I'm saying this from experience. My business went back by 2 years. Till now, I'm struggling to recover from it. So I said this to you, don't make the mistake I made. No. You see, now a retreat is upon us. The Emerge retreat is upon us, 19th and 20th. That retreat is happening, and now your mentor is begging you to attend that retreat. You didn't attend that retreat. I'll tell you this. You see, I discovered the power of retreats when I had a discussion with Dr. Mba. That was in early 2019. He said, Michael, if you want to succeed in everything you do, make sure you attend every single event. Make sure that nobody out invites you in any event. Dr. Mba told me this in 2019. He said his secret is that he ensure at every event nobody out invites him. He ensure at every event he will shut down everywhere with his coach, with his partners. Nobody will invite him. Guess what? When he gave me that key, every event going forward, I make sure nobody out invites me. You can ask my GA leader. You can ask my mentor, Dr. Sam Ozwani. Ask my mentor, Dr. Sam. You know Dr. Sam. Since 2019, no other of his teammates, no other of his leaders have out-invited me. Nobody. None of them. None of them have out-invited me. None of them. None of Dr. Sam's colleagues. None of I'm saying this boldly. Why? Because when I got that secret ingredient, that key, that every big event, ensure you shut it down. And ensure nobody invites you or your team. You ensure that. My reference, since from 2019 till now, any event, except there's no ticket. See, except there's no ticket there. Why? Because if there's a ticket, I will ensure nobody invites nobody. And guess what? That's the way I built my business. That's where my team expanded so fast. I was like, oh my goodness. My team started growing so fast. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I was shocked to my bone. Just applying, promoting events. Just ensure that everybody in my team attends the event. My difference, that changed my life. That changed my business. Guess what? Well, creators, please hear me. I'm about to end this right now, so please hear me clearly. Ensure nobody out invites you. For the Emerge event, I'm saying, okay, 1920, right? 1920, right? You'll not be sure. 1920, right? For the Emerge.
I didn't hear that.
No, I mean, the World Creators Emerge event is 19.
Yes, 19th, 20th of January. Yeah, you're right.
Beautiful. Now, please, I say this to everybody. ensure that you attend that emerge retreat. 19th and 20th is the day the Lord has made. Oh, you rejoice and then you'll be glad in it. I've told you what changed my story. I made sure me and my team, I made sure I packed everybody. If they say Abuja, I'll pack everybody to Abuja. If they say Meduguri, we'll go there. If they say the event is happening in the moon, I will pack everybody, we'll go there. What I do, we'll pack everybody, we'll go there. We'll go and shut that place down. That changed my business. That changed my life. Wealth creators, hear me clearly. You are wealth creators. And the only way you can create wealth for you and your entire team is by ensuring that every human being in your team, both active and inactive, they are all at the Emerge event on the 19th and 20th. Ensure the velodrome is packed full. Ensure that your codes, your partners who have your code, are the ones who are more at that event. That's the secret. That is the secret. Ensure that your partners who have your codes, your partners, that the highest. Try it. If you try it, I guarantee you, there's no other God's heaven that in 1 year you'll be doing almost 8 figures. I'm telling you this. If you ensure everybody, you pack everybody. What I know is that if you are doing 100 million naira, you pack everybody in your team to the Emerge event. There's no way within 6 months you'll be earning at least 1 million naira and above. If you're earning 100 million naira, pack everybody in your team. There's no way other goes happen that between the Emerge and the 6th month, then you'll not be earning at least 1 million naira and above. Surely you'll be doing that. Why? Because you see, event changed everything in my business. Event took my business from where it